Thanks for joining my space today. My name is Afam. As Nigeria as a nation continue to mourn the passage of the former president Muhammad Buhari, different people in different occasions are expressing different kind of feelings concerning his life and time. Some describe him as a good man, some say he's the worst president ever lived. But before we move into today's opinion, I want us to go and take a look at the life and time of Muhammad Buhari. Join me.
Muhammadu Buhari was a military dictator turned Democrat. In 2015, he took the oath of office as a president elected by the people. And as the first presidential candidate to defeat a sitting leader, it was a remarkable moment in the country's history. It was in 1983 that he first ruled the country, taking power in a coup. As a young officer, he rapidly rose through the army ranks during a time when Nigeria was experiencing frequent regime changes. When he came to power, the economy was in turmoil and official corruption was rampant. He vowed to come down hard.
Fraud, indiscipline, corruption, squandermania.
His time in power is best remembered for campaigns against what he called squandermania, but also for human rights abuses. But the general who promised to clean up the system didn't last long. After 20 months, he was himself ousted in a coup. It was only after the restoration of democracy in Nigeria at the turn of the century that Muhammadu Buhari once again became a prominent figure in public life. Never a natural politician, he was seen as aloof and austere, but he retained a reputation for personal honesty, a rare feat for a politician in Nigeria.
Corruption has virtually been developed into a culture in Nigeria. From the day we are sworn in as a government, anybody who abuses trust will be called to account.
After 3 failed attempts, he was elected the country's leader for 2 consecutive terms. His time in office coincided with a slump in global oil prices and the country's worst economic crisis in decades. His administration also came under fire for its handling of insecurity. Whilst campaigning, he promised to defeat the extremist group Boko Haram. He had some success. Security improved in the northeast of the country, and he subsequently oversaw the return of over 100 out of nearly 300 schoolgirls kidnapped in Chibok in 2014. But after a spate of recent attacks in Borno State, Boko Haram remains an ever-present threat to the country. And under Buhari's watch, armed forces were accused of human rights abuses, like opening fire on anti-police brutality protesters at the Lekki toll gate in Lagos in October 2020. To his critics, his rigid military style and economic policies did more harm than good. But to his supporters, he was a stern yet honest leader who tried to bring order to an often fractious and chaotic country.
May his soul rest in peace. For those that are rejoicing over the passing of our president, don't forget that even the Bible says that it's appointed unto man to die once, and after then judgment follows. Every living man on earth is going to die someday. What just happened is that Buhari has completed his own assignment on earth and is gone to meet with his creator. What we are going to remember him with is the legacy, those things he's done. People are describing him in different ways. Those that really benefited from his administration call him the best of the best. They describe him as the saint. They call him the only man that was able to fight corruption in Nigeria. Just like when blind men were asked to go and touch and describe elephant. Those that touched the tusk said the elephant is very slippery. Those that touched the body said the elephant is like a wall, so rough. Those that touched the legs say the elephant is like a tree. Personally, while growing up, when he was the military head of state, I could say I knew him as a disciplinarian because it was during his tenure they introduced war against indiscipline. Those days, the street and everywhere used to be very dirty. People would litter everywhere around. But then they taught us the culture of not throwing stuff out of the car. They thought of the culture of not urinating by the roadside. In fact, there were task force agents who were ready to arrest whoever littered the street. That was a very short administration with Tunde Diabo. And I believe it was all in that attribute that people believed he was going to be able to handle Nigeria as a civilian president. He was coming to fight corruption. A lot of people still turned out to say that he ended up not being able to fight corruption. Don't forget, it was still during his administration that animals started cutting away with our resources. At a point, snakes swallowed money. At a point, monkey ran away with our money. At a point, rats ate documents in the president's office. So many stories coming up and down. People on the street, especially the youths, still remember this man that called them lazy youths. And again, don't forget about EndSARS, where we lost so many youths because they've come out to protest. Now join me to the street of London to hear what most Nigerians have got to say about this man, Buhari, our former president. May so rest in peace. Take a look.
Would you miss your ex-president, Buhari?
No, I will not miss him. I don't really miss him. I don't.
It's not possible. I'm not even missing him for 1%.
No, not in any way. Who is Buhari?
Those that benefited from him might miss him now, but more than 100 million Nigerians will not miss him.
I beg, talk another thing, Joe. Let me pray Buhari. What you concern me? Nothing concern me and Buhari, I beg.
Yes, I will miss him.
You miss him?
Yes. As a human being, yeah, every life is precious. Yeah, so I will miss him based on that.
No, I don't miss him.
You don't miss him at all? So you're not missing him at all?
Are you missing him?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Why? Why wouldn't you miss that man?
Because he put Nigerians through a lot for that 8 years that he was a president. So I can't really say I'm going to miss him.
He's not a good leader. He never cared. He didn't even know what was happening in Nigeria. How can I miss a man like that?
The economy of Nigeria is down because of that man. And they rigged the election and give it to Tinubu because of that man.
Look at the condition of Nigeria. We need deliverance. The country is going down the drain. Nigeria is almost like it's not a country.
No rule of law, poor human rights. Unamdi Kanu is still in prison. Even this Tinubu said, what is the boy still doing in prison?
Has he not done something to effect change in Nigeria that will make you miss him?
Positive or negative change?
Positive change.
I don't think there's any.
I don't see anything Buhari have done for the country. Because of the way he left the country, I'm not in support of any president. Even the present one now, I don't support them.
Are you saying that there's nothing this man has ever done that can make you at least remember him for?
He told us during the campaign that he was going to fight corruption, which was the main reason why people voted for him, based on the fact that they knew him during his military time as a disciplinarian. But at the end of the day, it was during his regime that we really experienced corruption in the open. So he didn't really do anything positive. It's just a continuation, it's a circle.
He invited the Fulanis from the Niger Republic, and he spent a lot of Nigeria money to construct road to Niger.
No, I only remember him for the bad things. When he was in the military, yes, telling us saying war against indiscipline. Nigerians are not free, they can't talk there. You don't do that here now. It's in London, everybody's free.
What would you have wanted to see different from Buhari's regime?
In terms of security, to have taken it seriously.
Cost of living, 1. Cost of petrol, 2.
Good road, walk. You a graduate in Nigeria, do you know how much you will be earning? If you earn 60,000, you will be clapping yourself. Let them provide for the masses. They cannot put the remaining in their pockets.
Insecurity in Nigeria is being like that, and it's not going to change because all of them are the same. Look at Tinubu, for instance. It's even worse than Buhari.
I think they should have done more in terms of healthcare in Nigeria. I see no reason why they should come abroad. It's a shame that he died in abroad. So what is happening to our hospital? So he has not done anything anyway.
I feel like shedding tears right now, honestly.
We need to shed. If he's shedding our tears, we redeem Nigeria. I don't mind. I will shed it from morning till night.
Nigeria, of course, still in the 7-day mourning period declared by President Tinubu in honor of his predecessor. Many remember Mr. Buhari as an austere military ruler who became a democratic president. But there was more to the man beyond that stern image. He did actually have quite a rib-tickling sense of humor. Take a listen.
What do you miss the most about being in office?
Miss? Oh dear me. I don't think I miss much. You can only try. It's a terrific country. No matter what you do, there are people on daily basis that look for your faults and go to the press. So you have to learn to live by that.
Somebody insulted I am grown. No wonder I forgot it until I was married. I was even called Baba Go Slow. No, those who are going fast, why did they go to?
I am not going to demand any apology from anybody. What I am demanding is the return of assets. This is what I am asking for. What would I do with apology? I need something tangible.
I intend to keep my oath and serve as president to all Nigerians. I belong to everybody and I belong to nobody.
We have no other country but Nigeria. Anybody who thought in any other country than Nigeria, goodbye.
We can go. We are here and we are determined to rehabilitate our country, especially for our children and our grandchildren.
I don't know which party my wife belongs to, but she belongs to my kitchen and my living room and the other room.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow to fly to my base and go back to my cows and sheep, which are much easier to control than fellow Nigerians.
I thank you very much indeed.
Buhari ti sọ̀rọ̀ àti gbọ́. 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 Ó tún yá ṣe bàbá, ṣe Buhari, ṣe bàbá, ṣe Buhari, ṣe bàbá, ṣe Buhari.
Your experience has been infectious. I don't know when I dance in public last. I thank you very much and God bless all of us.
Just like I said, today it's Muhammad Buhari. Tomorrow it could be you, it could be myself. Someday everybody's going to die and we're going to appear before the Almighty to give an account of the life we have lived. I know you'll also have your own comment and opinion concerning this former president who we just laid to rest. Come down to the comment section. Let me know what you think or feel about him. But please be nice. The Igbos, the Southeast in general, are beginning to use this opportunity to call on the president to please, in the mood of mourning, to kindly release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. It is already 10 years since this late president made his arrest and is still in custody up to this moment. If Nnamdi Kanu is released, I'm sure the president might not need any other campaign in the Southeast. Everybody will be happy and they're going to be willing to vote him as the next president come 2027. Well, let me know what you feel about this and let us continue to pray for the repose of the soul of Mr. President because we are all human beings. Thank you for watching. Let me know your opinion. Don't yab me, comment there. Take care. Thank you for joining me. Have a nice day.